Hi everybody, we're here at the house. Last time I made a video was roughly about 2 weeks ago. Uh, so let's do a little recap. We did have, of course, a couple of days off. One with the school incident, another one with e-learning, and then we have mom's chemo. So it's like, I feel like we're never gonna get done here. But so far so good. So this is what we got going on. Everybody's already seen the kitchen. I have it prepped out like this. I'm trying to make a small video on before and after. This is basically what your basic kitchen would look like if you were to buy it and have it installed without any of the finished panels, trim panels, crown molding. The refrigerator box is here because we're going to do an overhead box for it. So with that said, like I mentioned before, the crown molding came from a different project. It's a little bit, it's different than what everybody else has in their house. As you can see, it's like a half moon. You know, I like using stuff that's different. So as you can see, I have these panels here that are my under cabinet panels that will cover up all the bottom parts of the cabinetry to give it that finished look. And then there's a trim rail that goes around that that'll help take care of that. With these two things done, then we can go ahead and install our puck lights. I have 4 lights. They're all plug-in LED. They should last. Mine have been going on 6 years already, and they are still functioning correctly. Some ladies parked at the stop sign there. Kind of weird. What I also have is I have all of our pieces already milled and made. I talked about this last week where I actually take a frame, then we mount the crown molding to it, caulked it, sealed it, painted it. So this is literally just take this piece, put it on top, and then we're done. So hopefully this whole process should only take a couple hours, maybe a day at the most, with all the finishing details, including the toe kicks, the refrigerator panel, and also the crown and the under cabinet lighting. I have all the stuff that's pretty much made. Here is our side panels for our refrigerator, some filler block that I needed to make the spacing correctly, which has already been painted, primed and painted to match as well. So this should go pretty quick and easy, I hope. I've been saying that a lot. Nothing's really coming out easy. So as far as the walls and stuff, everything's painted, as you can see here. On this side of the house, everything's got 2 coats of paint. The dark color also has the 2 coats of paint. Of course, now that we start looking into it, we find a lot of patching that is popping up everywhere. You know, just stuff that comes up, you know. So this wall needs another coat. This wall's already painted. So powder room is completely done. Ceiling's painted. Fan and lights are installed. Got that one. Do we have a mirror? I have an idea for the mirror. I'm just waiting till we're done with this. I'm actually going to think about using the crown molding as a frame for a mirror. So we could tie that stuff out there to inside the bathroom. Seeing that the bathroom vanity and the doors and everything goes really solid with the flat panels and the rails and stiles set up. So along with the base or the trim as well. You know, we got it all matching up pretty good. So we've been inside the mom's room. You know, obviously my cousin's staying here. It's all mobile stuff ready to pack up and get going as soon as we're done here. You know, the maroon room also finished. Complete, ceiling fan mounted. Curtains up, everything's done. I have the closet doors are out. I have the plywood that's remaining from the kitchen cabinets, those big boxes for the refrigerator. I'm actually going to use them and integrate them to put shelving in here. So it'll be 3 shelves on each side, and then we'll do a hanging closet setup for this on the wall. So I have a little bit of milling work that I need to do still, so therefore I'm trying to do that one. Cut all the pieces at one time and then paint everything at one time so we don't have to keep jumping back and forth and taking the tools out. Because now that we're trying not to cut in the house, it's a bigger difference. A lot more problems with the dust. I don't want to get dust all over everything now. we have everything just freshly painted and stuff. So, the bathroom. My mom said she didn't get the chance to see the bathroom tile. Turn this light on here. Okay. It's very purple because of the water base in here, or the water protector. But this is the tile that I chose. If you notice here, there's a lot of tans and whites, and these white and grays, when they turn wet, they actually turn into like a darker gray color. I had 5 or 6 different samples in here, and we laid them out, and it just didn't. They were either way too dark, too brown, too much of a tinge, or too gray. I thought with this lighter color one, it was a lot more universal, I guess you could say. And then I chose to go with the 6 by 18 inch tile. Just your standard, like I said, it looks purple in here because of the purple on the walls, but this is just a bright white, shiny, as you can see, ceramic tile. So I chose 18 by 6, so that way we can go up until I get past the shower door, which is going to be roughly about the same height as the niche. And then we'll change it over to a smaller tile just to kind of break it up a little bit, give it some little bit of love. And then I also got these are small little subway tiles for the inside of the niche. So if you can visualize all of the walls and the inside here being white, shiny tile, the rock colored stone, and the grout that I got, I actually had this color for a little while, is called, it's just a warm gray. It's kind of hard to tell there with the color. Like I said, with the pink, if I come over here, it's totally gray. That's what I picked for the grout. So that way we're tying in a little bit of the gray color from in there. A little bit of the blues and the steel color, the green colors are on the floor to tie in the walls. I think it'll work. I think it's going to look great. The one thing that I did have a problem was with the flooring. I originally picked this tile for flooring. That sucked. Again, because it's purple in here. In here, you can see it's white, gray. It's a flat finish, satin finish. It's got a little bit of speckles of shiny in there to make it look like it's real granite or a real stone. I don't know. We'll see. Like I said, right now I'm trying to concentrate on all the small stuff, the detail stuff. Like this takes time and a little bit of effort. Like I said, I already have everything kind of laid out in a game plan on how to get that taken care of, so not really concerned about that. Laundry room, like I said, pretty much taken care of. I just got to do a couple boards and trim right here. I was waiting for the store to get put in, but I'll probably get this done while I got the saws set up and stuff and cut out. So get all that wrapped up and buttoned up. Once we get the tile in the bathroom done, and by the end of tomorrow, we should be able to have the granite guy come out and measure his part and do that. And however long that takes for him to get done, shouldn't take longer than a week or two. We're going to Florida this weekend. We're taking off, so we won't be back for another week. It sucks. There's a lot of going on, a lot of trying to do the right thing for everybody. So, we got the, basically that's where we're at, so the house is painted. I got this beautiful ceiling fan. This is the biggest fan I've ever installed in a house. It's as tall as my dad. It's 5'7". It's awesome. I love it. But it has to be that big because this room, as you can see, I'm basically in the middle of the room, is that big. So we got the living room, the beautiful crystal chandelier light that I got from my mother-in-law. I got a nice little hanging pendant above the sink. Then with the under cabinet lighting, this is going to be very nice when it's all said and done. Uh, you know, got all the doors painted. The main entry door, we were going to replace that with a square one. I keep hesitating on that because I think it's very expensive. It's like $900 for the stupid door. So I'm holding off on that. That can be done at any time. It's like a weekend project. So no different than installing a door in anybody else's house. But other than that, that's where we're at. So I'm going to go out there and start milling these pieces that I need to cut so we can get some primer and paint on them. And like I said, I got the stack shelves that are right there. They need to be cut as well, or they need to be painted as well so they can get that luxurious white finish. So that's pretty much where we're at. I wish I could put a deadline or a time on this, but I don't have a clue with the way everything keeps happening in the world. But I am very hopeful, very, 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 very hopeful that this empty space right here will have a turkey in it, and there'll be some beer in the refrigerator right there for Thanksgiving. That would make me happy. So we'll have to see what goes on. I mean, Lord knows we have enough room here for a grand table to have everybody sit down at one time. And that, to me, is what making this a home is all about. So, all right, guys. Love you guys all. And I will talk to you soon. Peace out.